Yeah, so on the men's side, we have 4 newcomers coming in. All of them look really strong. I had some really good summer work, but Nick Scarangelli is coming out of New Jersey. He's a kid who ran low 920s for a 2-mile, 4:18 for a mile coming in. Running low 15s for a 5K should pretty much have an immediate impact. As well as Rylan Marlachek coming out of Texas. Rylan also mid 15s for a 5K in cross country. Luca Di Mario is coming in. The shape he's looked in, could very well be in our top 7 this year, if not in the top 5. And Christian Turner's coming out of the Chicago area in Illinois. And Christian had an incredible summer and also is running the upper 15s for a 5K. So I think all 4 of them could have an immediate impact. And, in our opening workouts, opening time trials have shown that, they will be competing for top 5 and 7 spots this whole year. So pretty excited about that freshman group on the men's side. On the women's side, we have the one newcomer, Taylor Roth. And Taylor's going to have a great impact for us, both in cross country and in track. But, she's running upper 18 in cross country. She's running 2:17 for an 800. She should fit right in with our front group with the Carolines and Kellys. And I think all 5 of our freshmen could have immediate impacts, and really over the next 4 or 5 years are going to, could be program changers and program leaders for us. Well, I think, it's going to take some hard work. Obviously, last year we had Paul Kramer and Ryan Ciclani, who, Paul was an All-American and Ryan was a 5-time first-team All-Conference, and probably the only person ever will accomplish that feat, thanks to COVID. But, obviously replacing them is going to be difficult, but we have a strong group of 7, 8 that are going to contend to move in that spot. And, I really think we have a really good chance of repeating on the conference, but it's going to take some hard work this year to hold off some of our conference competitors who are very strong as well. And to get to a national meet is going to be, the same as it's been the last couple of years, where there's probably 4 or 5 teams in the region that could get there. 3 will definitely get there, and come down to who on race day really wants it. I really like our front group. Our 5 who returned from going to nationals last year: Brendan, Tanner, Andrew, Tyon, Tristan, all looking really good, and we've got a couple others who really, I think, could step up this year. Bruno and Gavin and Simon, Ryan Musil, Michael Blair coming back really in shape. All those guys are contend for that top spots, and I think as long as we move a little bit forward from last year, I think we have a really good chance of defending that title. But it's going to come down to who wants it the most at regionals too. I think our potential on that side is really high. I look at what we have in that side. Last year we had a lot of freshmen kind of needing to step up, and a lot of new faces stepping up. And this year, they've got a little bit more maturity. So, on that top end, Mackenzie, Anna, Kelly. I think Kendall's going to make a big step up this year with Caroline. And then our returning, 4th and 5th years with Raven and Abby, Elena. There's a lot of potential there. The conference, I think, maybe a little bit stronger on the women's side than it is on the men's side. So, I think it's going to take, some really good efforts from all of them. But I think third, I think top 3, is very realistic. Our goal is to be top 2. I really think we have the talent level to be there. We have a smaller roster this year, so injuries are going to be the make or break it, I think, for this whole season for us. So, if we keep everybody healthy, we keep everybody moving forward, then I think we have a chance of contending in that, definitely for a top 3 spot, but, hopefully we're contending for a top 1 or 2 spot. And, ultimately our goal is the same as the guys, is to try to get through a regional meet and get to a national meet this year. And, we're going to be working to get there. So when we look at our goals for this year, our number 1 goal is to, help every athlete be the very best student, very best athlete, very best person that they can be. And number 2 goal is to have every person set a personal best this season. So we're having each individual work hard to try to achieve a personal best and to be faster this year than they were last year. Number 3 is our academic goals. and to make sure we have high team GPAs. I think our women set a goal of a 3.5 and our men of a 3.3, so we're going to be working hard to hit those goals as well. Our number 4 goal is always to contend for a conference title, to try to win a conference championship, and number 5 to send more people to the national meet than we did last year. So that's going to be tough because that means we got to get a team plus at least another individual. But those are always our objectives and what we're working hard to get to, and hopefully we get there.